Hey DR, happy Friday. I'm Jordan Peralt.
And I'm Evan Cardoza.
And this is DR News.
Come on guys, let's get to work.
Yes, boss. Stand by. 5, 4, 3.
What's been going on in the world?
I have no clue. Here's some news about the world with Alec and Scott.
Hey DR, I'm Scott.
And I'm Alec, and here are today's top stories.
A Saudi man divorced his wife for her love of camels. He must really hate Wednesdays.
Hump Day, yeah!
According to The Telegraph, many people will spend up to $60,000 for a bag of air from a Kanye show. Heck, why not just call him a god?
I am a god.
That's all for today's world news. I'm Alec.
And I'm Scott. Back to the studio.
Hey Jordan, have you went to the High Five Club yet?
Actually, yeah, I have. But here's this week's and last week's new High Five Club recipients.
Who's that teacher?
Hey DR, I'm Will.
And I'm Jordan, bringing you this week's High Five Club recipients.
Caroline Thompson is a member of the DR varsity cross country team and team captain of the winter track team. She previously participated in varsity soccer, junior varsity soccer, and spring track. She volunteers as a sailing instructor and plans to become an obstetrical nurse.
Zach Doan has been a part of the freshman transition program since freshman year, captain of the DR winter and spring track teams. He also played on DR varsity soccer team for 2 years. Zach works as a lifeguard, volunteers with pride, and won second place in 2014's Mr. DR. Zach plans on graduating college and becoming a registered nurse.
Nick Soares has been a member of both the DR golf team and the DR ice hockey team for the past 4 years, having won many awards in the latter. Enrolled in several AP and honors classes, Nick is a member of the drafting program, volunteers teaching golf to children, and plans on studying mechanical engineering at UMass Dartmouth.
Emily Moran is a senior enrolled in several AP and honors courses and is a member of the GSA. Emily has won several medals from Scholastic for her artwork and volunteered hundreds of hours at Sturgeon Memorial Hospital. She has received a $46,000 scholarship to Maryland Institute College of Art and plans to become a painting professor.
Adventurer, you don't think you're going out into the world like that, do you? No, no, no. Your adventure would be over in seconds. Here, come with me. You must obtain some gear. Blankets, stress balls, bracelets.
One eternity later.
And now you are ready. Go forth, adventurer, and explore the world.
Do you know who this week's teacher highlight is?
Nope. Here's this week's teacher highlight with Matt.
It's Miss Lamba.
Hello DR, I'm Matt Ricker, and today I'm joined by Miss Lamba.
Hello.
So Miss Lamba, why did you decide to become a teacher, and was it your first choice?
I actually wanted to be a nurse. I've always known that I wanted to do something to help people, and I thought that I would make a great nurse. I'm very caring and compassionate. However, after taking some upper-level Spanish courses, visiting Spain and having a wonderful experience in my Spanish classes in high school, I had a phenomenal Spanish teacher. I fell in love with languages, and so I decided to completely change what I wanted to pursue and become a Spanish teacher.
So where did you attend school?
The University of Massachusetts, Amherst. I got my bachelor's in Spanish there. I then continued to Bridgewater State College, where I got my degree in teaching. And I also spent some time in Spain at the University of Salamanca taking some Spanish classes. And lastly, I got my master's at UMass Dartmouth.
Awesome. So my final question is, do you have any hobbies outside of school that you enjoy?
Yes, I do find time for the simple things in life. I enjoy just going for a simple walk with my family and my dog, watching a good movie, or simply reading an excellent book.
Well, that's all the time I have for this week. I want to thank Miss Lamba for taking the time out of her day to have this interview. And once again, I'm Matt Ricker. Back to the studio.
Cody and Joe went around asking the spring season sport captains how this season might go. Here's what they had to say.
Hey Matt, do you play any sports?
Well, you see, the problem with this country is the fractional reserve lending and the bank.
What are you excited most for this season?
Getting outside in the warmer weather and there not being like 5 feet of snow on the ground.
I think we're going to be a pretty good team, so we're going to win some games and maybe even win the league, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Winning.
What are you not looking forward to this season?
Running.
On Friday, March 20th, the Leo Club will be holding a poetry slam at 5:30 p.m. in the media center. All welcome and admission is free. Refreshments will be sold there also. What's the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C. This week, Brennan and Tom went around the school asking the students some simple trivia questions. Here's the answers they received.
Hey DR, I'm Tom Kimball, and this week Brennan and I went around asking students simple questions. Do you know the answers?
Who's the Vice President of the United States?
Mitt Romney.
Dick Cheney? It's Dick Cheney. Yes. It's not Dick Cheney.
Oh, crap. Joseph Biden.
Correct. What's the capital of the United States?
Is it New York?
Nigeria.
United States? Is there even a capital for that? Washington, D.C.
You are correct. Who is the governor of Massachusetts?
Is it Dick Cheney?
It is not Dick Cheney.
Joe, King.
Joe King.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's wrong.
Charlie Baker. You won. Yes.
Well DR, I hope you all got some answers correct. This has been Tom and Brendan for student interviews. Now back to the studio.
Class dues are coming up soon. Here's some more information on those brought to you by Mitchell.
Hello DR, this is an important class dues update. For freshmen and sophomores, the total is $15. For the juniors, the total is $25. And for the seniors, the total is $40. And seniors, please verify that you have paid the $105 amount for your class dues.
Dollar for Scholars is a nonprofit organization that supports academic success in the community and helps with raising scholarship funds. This program is available only for seniors at DR. You can find more info on their website and look for future events. That's all for this?
No. Last but not least, here's this week's episode of Who Else But Ben.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You ever try to eat a watch? It's very time consuming. This isn't gonna work. This isn't funny.
Next one is, I'm glad I knew sign language, it's pretty handy.
Alright, pretty handy. Got it.
Who else but Ben? Take 2. Action.
I'm glad I knew sign language. It's pretty handy. This isn't funny.
Alright, this one you have a broken pencil. The pun is, to write with a broken pencil is pointless. Who else but Ben? Take 3. Action.
You know, to write with a broken pencil is pointless. You know what's pointless? This segment.
But Ben, that's the point.
I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Is this the end of Ben? Tune in next week to find out.
That's this edition of DR News. Have a safe weekend. I'm Evan.
And I'm Jordan, signing off.